I'm Kelly Hill, Executive Editor of RCR Wireless News, here on the show floor at Mobile World Congress, Las Vegas 2023, with Derek Johnston, Head of Marketing and Business Development for Samsung Networks. How are you?
Good, how are you? Thanks for having me.
Good to see you again.
Yeah, same here.
All right. Well, so there's been a lot of conversations, I think, here about 5G momentum, acceleration, and sort of the advancement of 5G. Obviously, Samsung has played a significant role in that as the ecosystem has sort of chugged along into 5G and looking ahead. Can you tell me about some of your recent initiatives and advancements around innovation?
Sure. Yeah, so we've been really working in earnest in advancing our virtualized RAN platform. So as the operators have started to migrate more towards Open RAN and virtualized RAN, we took a early investment there, and so we've been really trying to build on our solution and effectively build out the ecosystem as well to give operators the confidence to transform their networks. And so this week we announced a new collaboration with AMD. So AMD obviously makes, is on the chipset side, processing technology. So we're working with them to advance our latest vRAN 3.0 solution with their latest telco grade processors to give, again, the operators the confidence if they want to use that particular layer of silicon, and so we're excited. So we've started the integration testing to do, whether it's telco grade performance levels and capacity on their silicon layer with our vRAN software, and so we're looking forward to advancing that with them.
Okay, so virtualization. Would you say that that's important then to advancing 5G and then also as we look forward to 6G?
Yeah, absolutely. We believe fundamentally that that's the direction that the industry is going. You don't have to take our word for it. I think if you look at some of the the industry leading or what I would call like the technology forward network operators of the world, so the KDDIs, the Vodafones, the Verizons of the world, all of those folks have invested heavily in changing their networks to software-defined RAN technology. And so so again, we as I mentioned earlier, we really took an early investment similar to what we did with 5G on virtualizing and getting the full stack and disaggregating the entire RAN. And so we believe that we have a lead in terms of the technology, and proving that you can deliver the performance levels, support the capacity that's needed with things like massive MIMO technology that's required in 5G, and then ultimately will be required in 6G technology. And so we're really confident that that's the way the industry is going. So if you look at the broadening of the ecosystem, whether it's on the CAS providers, on the silicon layer that we were talking about, we just announced with an expansion of our collaboration with Intel. We're now integrating our vRAN 3.0 solution with their fourth generation of Xenon processors and stuff like that. So the commitment we think is there from the ecosystem. It's broadening, and operators are making that transition.
Okay, so you mentioned ecosystem. I think it's pretty clear that Samsung has been working on building up a robust ecosystem when it comes to Open RAN and vRAN. Why is it important to have that kind of an ecosystem, especially a large one, in place?
Yeah, so as you, I think fundamentally, as we've disaggregated the RAN and you move to a software-centric radio access network, we think it's important to have, first of all, our operator customers have a variety of different vendors. They've architected their networks in certain ways, and so they have certain ways that they want to do, and we've always taken a customer-centric approach to to the business. So it's never been for us a one-size-fits-all, but more of a how can we help solve their network challenges. And so we believe that as you disaggregate, you really need to have multiple options, whether it's the CAS provider, whether it's at the silicon layer, whether it's on automation or in orchestration platforms, that it can't just be a single vendor. One, if you're looking for customers who are looking for Open RAN, that's clearly kind of antithetic to their charter. But two, I think having options in effectively kind of driving costs out of the RAN and other objectives that our customers have, it's really critical to have that broader ecosystem. Plus, as we know, the objective of the industry as a whole is to really, to drive as much performance and as much capacity and to be as efficient as possible. And I think to do that, you have to have innovation at every layer of the stack. And so I think that's why we're so committed to working with our ecosystem partners to help drive that. And I think that's what we've been able to show with our virtualized RAN platform.
Okay. All right. Well, Derek, thank you so much for the insights and the perspective, and have a good show.
Awesome. Thanks for having me. I appreciate it. Take care.